Hi, everyone. My name is Shoshana Mostoller, and I'm the Director of Programs for My Dog is My Home. I'm joining you again to moderate the My Dog is My Home Storytellers Open Mic session. In this session, leaders with lived experience from My Dog is My Home storytelling program will share original poems, songs, and stories that illustrate the realities of navigating homelessness with beloved companion animals. Through creative expression, presenters offer deeply personal perspectives on love, loss, resilience, and the unbreakable bond between people and pets. Grounded in trauma-informed and dignity-centered practice, this session demonstrates the power of arts-based storytelling to shift narratives, build empathy, and inform more humane policies and programs. We're going to start with Irene Rodgers. Irene is a former SEIU representative, lifelong New Yorker, and dog mom, amongst many other things. She recently resided in a homeless shelter for almost a year. Irene wants to make a positive impact and a difference in the lives of those who have experienced what she has experienced while being separated from her fur baby. Her hope is that she can help bring about change in the shelter system while enlightening and empowering others to fight for change as well. Welcome, Irene.
Thank you. 12 years. We've been through 12 years of love and 12 years of pain. We were separated for a while last year, but found a new home together again. The time we spent apart made me feel broken inside. I couldn't wait for the day to have you right back by my side. I did everything I could to have you there with me. A better life for you is where I wanted to be. Sure, I was scared, had to protect you, but you made me feel secure. Emotional support for others is what you became, and so much more. You were a stand in and a fill in for others that had to part ways from their fur baby as well on so many days. You made an impact on so many others' lives. I am honored to say that you are actually mine. You are just too special. A love that is genuine and pure. I never felt a love like this ever in my life before. I will never feel 12 years of love like this ever again. 12 years of loyalty, 12 years of compassion. Can I have another 12 years with you? That's all that I'm asking. 12 years of growling, barking, and I've never experienced 12 years like this with anyone else but with you. You came into my life when I was in a dark and cold place. Your licks, hugs, and cuddles always put a smile on my face. I never knew a love like this before, and I don't think I'll ever love like this forevermore. Prince William, you are my heart, my love, and my home. As long as I have you by my side, my bestie, I shall never be alone. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Irene. And for those of you who have enjoyed Irene in the open mic and in the photo voice, she's also going to be in our opening session tomorrow. So I invite you to join us tomorrow to see more of Irene. And then now we're going to move on to Chastity McCourt. Chastity has worked in the with the unsheltered community for 7 years. She works on bridging the gaps in her community and making people more aware of the stigmatism associated with being homeless and how damaging it is. Coming from her coming from little herself, Chastity, along with her companion Maui, Fat Daddy, and Daryl, also known as Little Lover, Chastity shows that we do not have to be the product of our situation or our trauma. We can choose to be more. Welcome, Chastity. Thank you for sharing with us today.
Thanks, everybody, for having me. Destination. The crispy gold leaves crunch beneath my sea breeze blue sneakers, echoing and reaching to every tree. In the distance, the jute brown deer with its beige speckled spots dashes down through the brushes, never losing sight of its destination. Droplets of water begin to dance in the trees, illuminating the vigorous violet-colored flowers. Approaching the cloudburst pond with its many ripples, so many things are happening. The black spider edges its delicate legs upon the lime green lily pad. Turtles shimmy their way into the water, never expecting the unexpected. They live a peaceful, peculiar life. Butterflies duck and weave between the droplets of water that make haste to reaching the rippling pond, never doubting their sight. I look down within the ripple and I see my reflection. Captivated by my many small features, the darkness of my eyes, the pink of my cheeks, the way my hair blows in the wind, such small things we take for granted. Mesmerized by the sand dollar wolf with its beautiful fierce fur, it stands tall across from me, sharing in our reflections. It contains a peace in which I wish to find. It nudges its nose within the fresh dew-drenched water. We both look up at each other at the same second, our eyes meeting, locking a moment within time. What is your destination, Great Wolf? Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Chastity. We really appreciate you joining us today, and that was just beautiful. So now we're going to move on to Chrysanthemum Cohen. Chrysanthemum is a journalist, a public speaker, an advocate, and community organizer based in San Angelo, Texas. Some of you probably saw her this morning in our Changemaker session. Her lived experience with family violence, intimate partner violence, and rural homelessness grounds her work and fuels her commitment to improving services for underrepresented communities. She also speaks publicly in honor of her two sisters, both of whom experienced forms of homelessness and died of overdoses. And she uses her platform to push for systemic change in their memory. Each year, she serves as the keynote speaker for the Concho Valley Community Action Agency Homeless Vigil and the San Angelo Homeless Symposium. Professionally, Chrysanthemum has pioneered pet inclusive practices within human services, helping bridge crisis response and animal welfare so people and their companion animals can access safety together. Her initiatives include establishing the region's first Feeding Pets of the Homeless pet food donation site and bringing pet care services to Homeless Navigation Day, which is a monthly event where local nonprofits provide direct services to community members in need. In 2023, she authored the Homeless Program Manual for the Concho Valley Homeless Planning Coalition and served on city-appointed homelessness task force, ensuring permanent housing solutions considered both people and their pets. She's also a member of the coalition's first lived experience advisory board. Chrysanthemum's background spans homeless program development, sexual assault victim services, and extensive work in animal care and animal welfare across shelters, rescues, and training facilities nationwide. She strengthens community systems through leadership roles across local organizations. She is the vice president of the Peace Ambassadors of West Texas. She serves on the leadership team of the San Angelo Equity Alliance and is a governing member of the Methodist Healthcare Ministries Community Council. She also serves on the City of San Angelo Animal Services Advisory Committee and the Advisory Council for My Dog is My Home, actually now as a board member. That's kind of old news. So her work blends lived experience with practical innovation, demonstrating how collaboration across human services can help rural communities heal. So that is super impressive, and we're really glad to have you here today, Chrysanthemum, to share with us.
Thanks so much. Can you guys hear me okay? This poem is called My Dog, the Dead Flower. My head is a china cabinet, and there's a bowl living inside of it. I call the bowl Missing You. The past 6 months of my life, I've been furiously flailing figurative arms, knocking over vases and glass lamps, and starting fires where there were none. I've been stuck in an endless game of cat's cradle, only I'm the string. And the person toying with me hasn't mastered the art. They have sticky, clumsy fingers, and I always end up a red, knotted mess. Just like I can't stop imagining your skin must have looked on the road when you were run over. Were you run over? I bought myself flowers the other day and I thought of you. That happens a lot. I thought of you because I bought those flowers so that I could watch them die, and then I started wondering if maybe that's why I wanted to take you in. Was it a subconscious longing to see you in your final state? Missing you makes me feel like a monster. And I wasn't even there when you died. Did you die? After you left, I had several dreams that I found you scratching at my door, that I scooped you up and put you in my bed, and you whined and sighed and settled your nose against my skin, and I could once again listen to my favorite sound, your tiny snores. That everything was right. My life wasn't such a mess. Something about me made sense. You were that thing. And each time I've woken up without you and looked at myself in the mirror in a confused and disappointed light and have gone back to sleep. Did you ever dream about me? When you were here, you'd have frantic dreams. I wish I could find whoever hurt you before and fix whatever is broken inside them, sort of like you helped fix me. How could anyone not love you? Maybe it's just me, but the other dogs look lost without you. I love them, but they make me feel lost too. Where are you? Are you okay? Lately, I feel like I can't remember how to love or how to accept love. I don't trust anything that claims to be a permanent fixation. It can all go away with the wind, or over the fence, or out the garage door. Do you know how much I love you? After Granddad died, you didn't leave my lap. It was like the first week we were together, only you were the one protecting me. And you were no longer afraid to let me kiss your little head. I appreciate you being there. I used to get wine drunk and cover you in petals while you slept. I wonder if you thought of that. Sleeping is easier now that I'm not worried about rolling over onto your tiny body all night. I'm so comfortable, it makes me sick to my stomach. You made me feel like I wasn't rotten. Missing you makes me feel like a moldy peach. We protected each other. Your anxieties matched mine, and so when I would hold you in my arms, sheltering you from everything, I would feel safe. Is it storming where you went? You always barked at your reflection in mirrors. I'm starting to not recognize myself. I push people away, and I can feel myself doing it, and I don't stop. I feel like part of me is trying to ruin me. Missing you makes me feel like I deserve to be ruined. Did you find any friends out there? I've found some friends, and they help. There's a dying flower on my windshield, and it reminds me of how you used to sit out in the sun. I wonder if anyone will ever trust me as much as you trusted me. Thank you for being nice to my boyfriends sometimes. I started singing again recently. For a while, I didn't sing. Are you alive? Do you remember what my voice sounds like? I wonder if it'll ever sound the same again. I would paint you in black ink if I were an artist, but I'm not. Missing you makes my hands feel useless. You were my favorite excuse to leave parties early. You were my favorite sound when I'd come home, when I had a home. When I'm taking a bath and I shift my feet, making little ripples in the water, I imagine you drowning on the road. Did it flood where you went? I thought my ex was a jerk. He lied to me through glossy eyes. It made me wonder what you ever saw in me. Instead of petting you when I come home, I have a drink. I have to keep my hands full. Did you think that I gave up on you? The neighbor's dog sounds like you when she barks. I hear it when I take the trash out, when I hide inside my eardrums. I can finally make noise again. There isn't anyone to be intimidated by loud sounds. It makes me never want to speak again. Driving is exactly the same as it ever was, except every small black shape on the road is you, and you are all of the shadows on the sidewalk. Some people say you left to die, that you were old, and apparently that's just what some dogs do when it's time. They may be right. I don't know if I want them to be. I find you everywhere, but I never find you. My dog, the dead flower, I'll never stop missing you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chrysanthemum. That was beautiful. I really appreciate you sharing it with us. Next, I would like to introduce Gae Greene. Gae lives in Los Angeles with her beautiful dog, Sheena. She enjoys cooking, reading, and spending time playing with Sheena. Gae has worked as an addiction therapist and has shared her lived experience of homelessness with her dog through My Dog Is My Home. Welcome, Gae.
Hi, thank you. You ladies' poems are beautiful. Mine is called Thoughts. It's very short. Thoughts of my existence bring upon reminiscence of actions unfolding as my life is steady molding into a beautiful womanhood as femininity only could. Surviving the tangled webs of love, withstanding the battles, the bruises, and the shows. Learning from the consequences despite all the influences. Knowing in the end that the truest love will descend upon my existence. Oh, my Lord, thank God that I listened. Thank you.
Thank you, Gae. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for coming and sharing with us.
Thank you for having me.
Next, I would like to introduce Leslee Hutchinson. Leslee is an almost 63-year-old Jewish woman. Leslee was born, bred, and raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. She is the owner of Punk, Peep, and Michaela. Sorry, why do I keep getting that wrong, Leslee? Michaela.
Mokra, M-O-C-H-R-A. Mokra.
Mother of two.
And Mokra put together.
Mother of two and grandmother of three. Welcome, Leslee. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for sharing. Leslee's going to be doing a 3-act play for us today.
And there's Punk. You see her sitting over here. She's talking. Hi, my name's Punk. I've been with my mom since 2015 when she found me crying drenched in a thunderstorm in Springfield, Kentucky. My story begins in 2017, though, when Mom and I came back to Cincinnati. Rough year. Dealt with crappy places to stay, fire, and staying with Mom's friends. Well, unfortunately, Mom and I had to leave. My mom tried to take me to a tent with her, but I didn't like it, so I ran away. Definitely didn't like that. I hunted Mom down at the tent and cried to get in. Mom was so happy. Well, the next day, Mom's caseworker, Michaela Breland, told her about a place they just heard about called, back then it was called Interface Hospitality Network. Now it's the Found House. So we called them, and actually almost 8 years ago this July, I surrendered Punk. So we called them, and Mom surrendered me, and I went to stay with Garrett. Unfortunately, I got sick. But of course, Garrett and everybody else took care of me and made sure everything went okay. Mom came and got me when we went and stayed in a shared apartment. She took the first thing she could get with 2 strangers in the apartment and 3 other units. She was the only female besides myself. But we were together, and that's all that mattered. Moving forward, the second time, well, Mom and I had been in our shared apartment for about a year. We love it here. The guys are great. Unfortunately, Mom had to have major surgery on her legs, bilateral contractural surgery on both Achilles heels. She can't walk or take care of me. So for a while, I have to go back to the Found House while my mom heals. I'm really going to miss her because this time I don't get to see her. And I believe Garrett found me a foster home because it's going to be a while. But I know she will come and get me when she's done. Well, and I get to annoy Garrett. 2 months later, Mom took a job. I'm going back to Mom. I get to go to the nursing home to see Mom. Mom and I went to Indiana, but it didn't work out. Oh my God, we need to come home. Found House, of course, came to the rescue. Garrett was out of town, but the Found House sent a taxi cab to Indiana and stayed open late to get us and make sure I had a place to go. Mom went back to the tent. Hopefully her SSI comes in real soon. Well, she came and got me. We went to a friend's house. Her apartment's almost ready. Mom got her money and got us a big new apartment. Can't wait to move in. I also want to make sure that people know, the only reason I even know about the Found House is because I have Punk. The third story, boy, what a quiet day. Knock, knock. I wonder who that is. Man, I'm comfortable. Man, Mom has to move. Oh no, what's happening? There are a bunch of people trying to hurt my mom. Door slams. Oh no, what's going on? Am I locked in the apartment alone? Where's my mom? Week later, still alone. I'm hungry and scared. What's going on? Empty bowl, no water, except the toilet. My mom has never left me before. It's been a while. Why is someone putting food under the door? Where's Mom? In the lot. Yay. Is that Mom? The door opens. Oh no, it's Garrett. Where's Mom? What's going on? Oh, well, niece, I know I will be taken care of thanks to Garrett and the staff at the Found House. A little while later, they're in a car together, and where's he taking me? Oh boy, I know this place. This is where I was with my mom. We're going to take an elevator ride. Door opens. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There's my mom. Yay, reunited again. We dealt with being homeless one last time after this, but I stayed with Mom that time. April will be 4 years since Mom and I have dealt with being homeless. Basically, mostly thanks to the Found House and the village we have. And I will be 11 in July. Hopefully, we never have to go through this again. But if it ever happens, we know we can count on Garrett's staff and everybody else. God bless. And I also want people to know everybody has their own story. Please quit just looking at the covers. Read the story because knowledge is power.
Thank you, Leslie. That was beautiful. And just so you know, Punk did show up behind your shoulder to join you she was just up there a second ago to join you as you were sharing. I really love that you were able to do that, Leslie, from Punk's point of view as well. That was a beautiful way to share.
An expert.
Thank you. Good job. The next person is not here in person, but I'm going to still do her interview. Sorry, what, Leslie?
I said, I hope I made it 3 minutes.
You did a fantastic job. You did a fantastic job. So I'm going to introduce Leslee Sperber. She's not here today, but we're going to share a video of her singing. Lisa Sperber grew up in New Paltz, New York, where pets like her dog Grizzle and her parakeet Leonard Bernstein held a special place in her heart. From a young age, she was surrounded by art and music, frequenting museums, taking piano lessons at age 5, learning clarinet at 9, and the oboe at 12. Lisa earned a bachelor's degree in psychology and education and a master's in therapeutic recreation, which she now draws on in her work in nursing homes and rehabilitation centers. Lisa brings together her love of dance, museums, and theater with her passion for music, performing in a gospel choir, a classical choir, and collaborating with a jazz group as part of her work with people experiencing homelessness. Believing that music is universal and speaks to everyone in a different way, Lisa uses her art to connect, heal, and inspire. And now we are going to share Lisa's video.
I am doing this song, Lean on Me, because my companion, friend, pet, Marvin, we are so close. We depend on each other for support in every which way possible. If we are wise,
So I'd like to, that's the end of the open mic, but I would like to thank our storytellers for joining us with their poems, their plays, their songs. It's such a talented group, and I really appreciate you all sharing with us today your talents and your thoughts. And so it's just really appreciated. I would also like to say if anyone is a person who has lived experience of being unhoused with their pet and would like to join our storytelling program, please reach out to me and I can give you information on that. I can share our application with you. And then the only other thing I'd like to say is just I hope to see you tomorrow. We're starting again at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time with our last day of programming. It's going to be an amazing day, and I hope to see you there. Thank you.
Chasing